Greetings, Grand Rising, you guys. Whenever you're watching this video, so I really know you guys are having a great day, and if you're not, it could be worse, bro. So today's topic is about oneness and totality. I feel like I'm saying that right. I know that I'm saying that right. Totality and oneness, and how you can be aligned with one another and how to do so, you know? So you might be like, what is oneness? I mean, you can kind of put it together in the name, and if you've been watching my videos, you can kind of get a good grasp based on some context clues you might be gathering through your research by being curious, or you might be looking it up right now. Whatever floats your boat, whatever suits suits its own, or whatever the saying is. But oneness is more so like you being aligned within, like all your chakras are aligned. You are connected mentally, spiritually, and physically. We can't get away from that, because those are definitely good and essential components of being aligned and being one with yourself. Like, we have three components, which is mentally, spiritually, and physically. And when you realize those things are all connected, yet they're all separate, you need to have relationships with these things, right? And when you have relationships with these three aspects, very important aspects, then you are one and all your chakras are aligned, and there's no blockages. So yeah, that's basically what that is. I'm not gonna lie. And also, totality is more so of an understanding of a collective consciousness, right? So we have things that we have discovered as human beings, and outside of other organisms, we have a very advanced consciousness and biology, creativity, just activating certain parts of our brain and doing things that we want to do based on the actions that we take part in. There's just so many things. And when you think of wholeness, you think of the collective consciousness as all organisms, not just humans. Organisms, not just humans. So it's more so of there is the human matrix, right? And there's things that are happening behind the scenes based on how your mind is mentally that affect your reality. So cause and effect. And when those things happen, we have things simultaneously happening behind the scenes, right? For each individual, or each individual that makes up this collective consciousness, right? And when that happens, there's this thing in the word Sonder where, as individual conscious, right? We have things that are happening to us individually, yet, simultaneously. So singling our actions and our experience, and it's happening to us separately based on each individual consciousness. So when you look at it like that, from that perspective, oneness and totality definitely align, and that's kind of what makes up wholeness, if that makes sense. It's just like this collective consciousness, basically, and everyone has their own experience in this collective consciousness, because we are conscious beings. And that's basically what that is. But just to be aligned with oneness and totality, and just knowing that everything is conscious and everything around you is conscious, literally, it's not just you. Yes, have main character energy, but just being aware enough to know that there is a collective consciousness and things are alive, especially nature, and being connected to nature and all that type of stuff. It's more so having maximum awareness when you are aware of those things, like those perspectives, those aspects of what make up this matrix and the 3D world. Hopefully that makes sense, guys, because literally I feel like I really need to share this, because it's very complicated, and I'm not the best at explaining things, because I'm very introverted and I don't really talk that much. So I am getting myself out of my comfort zone, and I just really want to share what I know. And I really hope that makes sense for the third time, maybe second time, I don't know. But yes, so when you realize these things and you know these things, you apply these things, because that's the true power in wisdom. I feel like I'm like connecting to all the videos that I've made recently or on this channel, generally speaking. So yeah, so wholeness definitely connects to totality, and totality is more so the diversity and unity of the collective consciousness. Oof, yes, I just learned this today, guys, but it resonated with me, so I wanted to share it again, saying that for the second time. But yeah, and to align yourself with being one with yourself, so oneness and totality, you have to just express your gratitude and be thankful for everything, bro. And when you're aligned, this prevents you from any type of blockages in your chakras. So like, say, you know, being connected to nature, embracing the moment, being grateful for the moment that you have, being grateful for this lifetime, being grateful for loving yourself unconditionally and not judging yourself. And this all goes to the mentality, literally, to be able to be aligned with, you know, totality and oneness. You need to know these things and practice these things, because that is where the true power lays. And it will, due to this cause, like the thing that I just said, the effect, it will elevate your vibration and frequency exponentially a lot. And just being grateful for all the things around you. Like, I literally was just standing in my room looking around, like trying not to cry, because I'm like embracing and being aware in the moment and maximizing that moment by my breathing and just taking it all in. Because literally you know, you don't know, we're lost for words, but I'm not lost for words now. However, it's just like, you look around, you're like, wow, I mean, my circumstances could be worse, right? Like, TV, I have a TV that's cool, like that's very awesome, like I'm grateful for that. Like having a carpet, having a bed, like just the little things, guys. And that vibration and that gratitude that you show to every little thing that you have in your vicinity and how you are internally and physically in all aspects, that is you being aligned and you vibrating on a very high frequency and radiating and, you know, moving at a very rapid pace of evolving internally, because you can solve all the problems that you have, or problems that you have, by looking internally and by being aware. And I feel like that is the true power. Like, everyone has that power, and that is definitely a true superpower. And you can kind of scope the matrix from your consciousness and how it affects you, and you can maximize that control of how things will work into your favor or work in your favor. So this is a lot of stuff, like everything is literally connected. So the quote that I've been saying, that I've heard before, which is really powerful and it really resonates with me, is that we are all connected, yet you're not attached to anything. Don't attach yourself to anything, okay? We want strong emotional immune responses. Strong emotional immune responses. So yeah, and also just connecting with nature, being grateful for who you are, all your flaws or things that make you unique. They're not flaws. I'm not going to use that word again. All the characteristics that make you you is gifts. Literally, me being quirky, me putting myself in an uncomfortable situation, which is recording these videos and making myself talk, is helping me grow exponentially in a rapid rate. And I'm just thankful that I can have a phone to record. I'm thankful for YouTube. I'm thankful for being able to use my voice and my brain and my knowledge to spread it to you guys and practice what I preach, and just being able to learn new things every day about myself, about the external world, about nature, about so many things. And the more you absorb this knowledge, it can kind of feel overwhelming at times, but when you look back on it, it's just like, dang, I'm really grateful, because some people don't know the things that I know. They can go through their whole entire life without knowing certain things and not being able to wake up. And I'm just grateful to be able to wake up and have part of my purpose is by spreading knowledge and the message to be aware, to be one with yourself, to fall in love with yourself, and also to just express totality and being grateful to express that, you know? And I just think that's very beautiful. And knowing that we are a collective consciousness, it's just made my perspective expand regarding this 3D world, and also the other dimensions that we can definitely tap into that we can't see, you know? And I think that's really cool, and it gets really deep, and there's certain things that I probably can't explain because you just have to experience it personally. So just stay grateful for everything that you have. Circumstances could be worse, and also trust your intuition. And my intuition has been a big part of my journey, and getting to this knowledge that I have exposed myself to, and just being open-minded about things that I might have not have even thought about from other YouTubers and other people that are spreading their knowledge about spirituality and other things that we really don't think about, which is really cool. It's just a whole big community, which is really nice to see, you know? And just seeing people wake up and spreading that message is really cool. I'm reflecting, and I'm trying to like get my message across. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But just showing gratitude for yourself, showing gratitude for nature, connecting with nature, not judging yourself, being kind to yourself, releasing your emotions, feeling your emotions, and then releasing them, okay? And then also just learning new things every day, because knowledge is very powerful, especially when it's applied to your everyday life. And literally, I learned that when you develop a new habit, it takes 30 days for you to keep doing that habit, so it can be a permanent habit that you do, right? And I didn't know that, because that definitely makes sense and it resonates. But just practicing good habits and just being consistent and disciplined about those things that you want to implement into your life to make you a better being, a better conscious person, and also just spreading your knowledge as well to vibrate on a high frequency to prevent all unblockages that are in your body, okay? You are your own collective consciousness, and there's no consciousness like yours, and you should embrace that regardless of what if you make a mistake, what if you embarrass yourself, whatever. There's no such thing as embarrassment. It's just lessons. I mean, yeah, we might get nervous, we might feel this and that, but we're humans, we're gonna feel that. So I feel like this video is long enough, but oneness and totality do go hand in hand, and you can align yourself by showing gratitude to everything around you, to embracing everything around you and about yourself as well. And that is very beautiful. And I feel like that is a very important point and aspect of life that everyone should be touching on and everyone should practice daily, you know? And I feel like I'm dropping a lot on you guys, but like literally this is definitely part of my purpose, and I'm just thankful and grateful to be able to do this, saying that for the second time. So yes, guys, hopefully you guys are doing great. I know you guys are doing great, and keep having a great day and keep learning things about yourself, about the world around you, and don't be shy. Do something that puts you outside of your comfort zone, and you never know, you might thrive in it right away, and you never know, it might be part of your purpose, just like me recording and not being introverted, okay? So all right, I know this is long. All right, guys, I'll see you. Bye. Keep ascending.